Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976.
Nah, I haven't tried that one yet.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
A nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often.
Oh, honestly, you would have. I mean, I just try to use her like the defensive end, and if I think I'll try to catch him over there. But other than that, I don't really know.
We love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Yeah. I mean, it's a quick route. It's really like going to be open. You just have to make the tackle.
Now it's Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
I wonder if that's cover 2 man or cover 2 zone. It's probably, what, cover 2 man?
Touchdown Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
Okay, I thought it was man. Yeah, cover 2 man.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A handoff to Fournette. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Buccaneers nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races.
What's up, such a lady?
Get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 24.
Yeah, one of my friends. She plays a lot of good stuff.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
She plays like Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that.
Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic.
Pre-ordered the number 5.
Deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner. Get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he will be brought down to
I missed it on purpose. Because we got some stuff going on with China, and I heard they're having difficulties putting it together or some shit with the memory. So I'm just gonna wait for the second batch.
Here we go on 4th down.
Yeah, I didn't really read it either. I just
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Yeah, but I heard about that. I heard about that 2 weeks ago. So
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
yeah, I'm just gonna.
Here's a give to Fournette.
Right.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Fournette. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. on the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Now Fournette. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. To throw is Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His throw incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man.
We put the hit stick on him from hell. And he should have dropped that in the snow.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Hey, CD, let's peer ahead to week 3 on the NFL slate. I'm looking down at the schedule here, seeing what catches my eye. How about the Rams at Buffalo? That's a pretty good game. A couple of 2-0 teams. Dallas at Seattle. What else do you have?
Well, how about Green Bay at New Orleans on Sunday night? We always talk about quarterback.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Congratulations, Big Jason Gaming, for reaching the 3,000 plateau.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 22 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Wilson. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Michael Dixon.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5 yards.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady now to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete.
Brady's pass.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's the
Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Wilson back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returning it is Moore. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's now 3rd.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, glancing back to week 2 of the NFL, certainly there were a lot of great games. Unfortunately, though, it was a tough day for injuries across the league, and the team probably hit the hardest, the 49ers, losing Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas for the season. They also had Jimmy Garoppolo Raheem Mostert also leaving that game, but they were certainly not the only team affected.
And remember, they were already missing George Kittle, Deebo Samuel. Right, those guys didn't even play in that ball game. So this is a team. Oh, Richard Sherman, of course, is on IR. They've really struggled in the early going. How about the Giants? Losing the face of their team. And Saquon Barkley looks like an ACL gone for the season. And Cortland Sutton also done for the season with an ACL with the Denver Broncos. Tough sledding right now. Remember, Drew Lock, the quarterback, also hurt his shoulder in the last ball game.
And then Christian McCaffrey, they're saying likely at least a month for him of being out with that high ankle sprain. I guess maybe, CD, this is a good year to have just that 3-week IR rather than the longer spell.
It certainly is, and when you can have guys who can return faster for you, and you know that really helps the team out in a big way. Unfortunately for the Colts, former first-round pick and safety, starting safety for them, Malik Hooker, the IR won't apply. He's gone for the season with a torn Achilles.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go, King. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mine's 54. Mine's 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On the run, it's Fournette. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing now is Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
7-yard line.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson in the final minute. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Buccaneers 12. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out first and 10 at their own 42. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 47-yard line.
From the 47, it's second and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette in the final minute. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when
a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Wilson's pass.
Picked up by Andrew Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Good game, bro.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa
I won.
victory. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East
I thought you had it though, but Fournette came back and sealed the deal.
So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get.
Why didn't you use your
Flip
timeouts?
side too is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those, so you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back. So they can get a lot
I
of
was
video
the
on the plane
Bucks.
while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red
Yeah.
eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home.
Yeah.
So that'll do it for my
Well, I'll catch y'all later, man. I'm gonna head out.
best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Goff.
All right, you too, man. Everybody, I'm gonna leave. I hope you all have a great day. I'm under the weather